boldly, not just kinda, just like, I'm not going to tell anybody what I'm going after because what if I don't get it? No, be bold about what you're going after. That takes self-love. You have to be loving yourself and knowing that you are worthy of every dream that lives in your heart and doing something greater than you ever thought you could do. That is freedom. You don't need, he actually used the phrase, I forbid you. Oh, that's a fun phrase. I'm pretty sure that's the last conversation we ever had. No, I didn't kill him. Don't be afraid. I just moved out of state like the very next day and started a brand new life. Yeah. Seriously, that is what happened. So, that may be a little drastic for most situations. You can't just move across the country. Strike me as, yes, that's what freedom looks like. Well, that is what's on my board. So do people still really use Pinterest a lot? I know it was like all the thing, and it's still a really cool place to compile your ideas. So hey, how can you forget that? And I don't know. I mean, I have boards on there where I find inspiration for a photo shoot. I'll pin ideas for different outfits or poses, or maybe planting things that I'll probably never grow. But I have a board called Grow Your Own, which is all things plant related. You splash delightfully into the ocean, and then what do? Well, hopefully you go for a swim. Right? Swimming is one of the best exercises you can do. It's so good for your body. You can swim hard. You can swim leisurely, on your front, on your back, any kind of way, on your side, whatever you like. And it works practically every muscle with no impact. I mean, nothing else does that, right? That's why it's commonly used to rehab injuries. When I broke my back in a car accident, swimming, first just walking in the water and then swimming strengthened those muscles and got me to walking on land again. And actually today I went swimming in Fredericksburg. If you haven't been to the pool in Fredericksburg, let me give a little shout out to they come to the pool as a group and swim together as recovery from doing CrossFit. So I wanted to give them a little shout out because they were super cool and we shared our lanes and everybody's been so friendly there. It's really nice. So if you haven't been down to that pool, I kind of recommend it because it's pretty cool. And it's only $2 to get in, or you can buy a punch card. That's 12 punches for $20. Which makes it less than $2 to get in. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But don't all of you go when I go, because I don't want it to be too crowded. I gotta stop giving you my training spots because then everybody's gonna go there. Especially right now, the river is so low and kind of nasty to swim in. It's not a great place to swim right now. So let's just go find good places. You can swim right here in Mason, but it's a little challenging to do laps because it's really shallow and there's a lot of people in your way. So just saying. Compared to trying to run in the heat, though, no matter where you swim, it's better than trying to run right now in this heat. I don't care what time you get up. It's just hot. So yeah, but currently, I am training for the Hotter Than Hell 100-mile bike ride in August in Wichita Falls. So I guess I better get over this heat. Yeah. And then the Kerrville Triathlon Festival in September. If you've ever thought about doing a triathlon, even if you haven't started, they have one for brand new people who've never done it that's really short. You can give it a try. So check that out. Just Google Kerrville Triathlon Festival and check that out and join me. It'll be so much fun. And then beyond that, there is a half Ironman in Waco in October. And I just decided to sign up today. Like officially, I'm going to sign up. And I already told a friend that already signed up. So now I really got to do it. Be careful what you tell people. Get yourself committed to things. But that's okay. So what events are you planning? The summer, this heat is not going to last forever. So what are you planning? What are you working toward? How are you going to play and move your body and get out there? Maybe a 5K. Plan a 5K. Even if you walk it, you don't have to run. Walk it. Get your friends together and do a 5K together. Those are so much fun. Or a hike. Maybe go find some mountains somewhere where it's not over 100 degrees and go for a hike, or travel to some exotic location where you can just wander and explore. Ah, doesn't that sound lovely? In fact, when you're trying to figure out where to go, ask yourself, where do you feel the most free? Since we are talking about freedom today, don't you think that would be a great place to start? Is where do you feel the most free? Is it the beach? Hearing the waves and watching them just, or the mountains? Maybe you feel most free in the mountains by a little trickling stream, maybe a village in a far off land. I had a cousin that was just in Scotland, and oh my gosh, her pictures were amazing. And yes, looking over the cliffs, and it looked like a very freeing experience to me. So, and then who do you travel with? Do you go alone? Or is there a friend who, when you're together, you have complete freedom to just totally be your crazy, fully zany, whatever self? That could be freedom. You're going with someone, but you're even more free because that friend allows you to be you and celebrates that, in fact. Or maybe your family. Can you imagine finding freedom at a family reunion? That might sound backwards, but sometimes being immersed in the midst of a big family, well, all the chaos, the cousins, the kids, the whatnot that's going on could allow you to just feel really free within all these people that are related to you, that are blood to you, in the right direction. I hope I've got your mind wandering, exploring the possibilities. So let's start to wrap this up so that you can maybe go shop some flights. Okay. You can always tell when I'm getting the craving to wander. I have been just very focused on working lately and doing some adulting, and that need to wander just starts to get to me. So that's okay. That's okay. We can dream about wandering away and finding our total freedom that we will enjoy once we get to that place. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to, like I have said in the past, you can do everything. You just can't do everything at once. So let yourself be free to know that your time is coming. You're going to be able to do what you want to do, and you will be able to do it if you just give yourself the chance to do that. I promise you, it is coming. It is. All right. I was trying to find a really cool song for you, and it's not going to cooperate. You know, this is the story of my life. This happens a lot. Have you noticed that? Trying to do too many things. Do you ever try to multitask and it just, yeah, you end up, I find with multitasking, the problem is we do a lot of things, but we don't do a lot of things well. So sometimes you got to just focus on doing that one thing. And what I'm going to focus on right now is doing one thing called wrapping this up and reminding you, I'm Andi P, and I want to remind you that not all who wander are lost. Maybe they're just finding who they were always meant to be. Don't be afraid to wander. And until next week, I want you to eat and play and live with boldness and with freedom. Thanks.